stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
I campaigned on hard commitments of Medicare for all, tuition-free public college, ensuring a Green New Deal for our future, and championing those issues.
She ran an extraordinary campaign. And the reason that she won is she ran on ideas that were relevant to the working people in her district.
Alexandria, because she represents the future of our party.
Unemployment is low because everyone has two jobs. Capitalism has not always existed in the world, and it will not always exist in the world. We have to occupy all of it. We need to occupy every airport. We need to occupy every border. Unemployment is low because people are working 60, 70, 80 hours a week and can barely feed their kids. We have this no-holds-barred, Wild West hyper-capitalism.
You are an idiot.
She has no clue what she's talking about. She would not know capitalism if she tripped over it. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. I have to laugh. On one end, we have people in this country who want socialism. But if our economy's doing so fantastic, our economy's so hot, people are making so much money like never before. This is what we get from CNBC and Fox every day, and Bloomberg. Then why is it people are gravitating to socialism, to these two dopes? She has no clue. Nothing. She's brain dead, this woman. Unbelievable. But she's getting the crowds. Why? Because maybe the economy isn't as good as everyone is saying. And who's everyone? I'm talking about the guys on CNBC and the gals and Fox and Blue. All this great economy talk.
So the news backdrop's pretty good, and it's all about earnings.
Well, it's awesome to be a monopoly in a growing economy.
These guys just surging. So I want to buy.
The important thing is earnings generally have been great.
So I think the earnings strength is there.
But it takes a really good trader to step in and say, you know what? Hey, let's take a shot here.
Those PEG ratios are well over 5, 6, 7.
Retail sales, investment, all kinds of things look extremely strong. So
I want to buy. This is going to be earnings-driven story for the rest of the year.
What a ridiculous statement.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
It's unbelievable, the pumping, the cheerleading. It's incredible. If that was the case, then why is it that President Trump the other day was so disappointed, so upset that interest rates are going up? When interest rates go up, that's a sign the economy's doing terrific. He's a smart man. He's a smart businessman. He built an empire. He knows what interest rates mean. When he says we got to keep interest rate lows, he means the economy's not doing well. Yes, the cheerleading's been fantastic ever since he won that November evening and became the president of the United States. The cheerleading's been tremendous. Remember, he drove the market up himself 40%. 40%. Not on earnings. Not on top line sales of corporations, just on hype. Just on hype. And this hype keeps on going on, but that's not the reality. And thank God, the other day I said to my gang, hey, they gotta keep this hype going. This stock market has been in a correction zone for 5 months. 5 months in a correction zone. Can't move out of it. Market dropped 11%. It's been in that correction zone for 5 months. I said they're going to have to come in and they're going to have to rig the banks. They're going to have to financially engineer the banks to go up. Well, let's get into our banks. Let's take a look at our chart. Let's look at the color-coded chart that I designed and see if money is coming in. So we picked out some banks. We picked out first Citi. I said, I think Citibank is going to be, and you heard me say the same thing right here in this broadcast. I said to you, I begged you a couple of days ago. I said, please join my gang. Participate with me this month in the banks. Judge me by my performance. If you do well, give money to St. Jude. That's why we're here. But judge me on my performance of how well I do with the banks. So we started out with the banks. And you know, the banks are already up over 4%. Some are even doing better. And you're not too late. So make sure you join. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. They'll take your call right now. Get into the gang. And if you're busy and you're working hard and you say, I don't have time to learn. No. I'm telling you, you can participate in the video group. The video group. Takes you a minute a day, 2 minutes a day. You just get a break, lunchtime, whatever. You go to your video, pop it on, and I'm telling you exactly what to do with Citi. To add more shares or to take profits or to get out or stay in or whatever. It's all part of the membership. And you can take advantage of the whole membership. You can come to the live class from 9:30, 11 o'clock every day. Live class, 9:30, 11, where people come in with their stocks and we talk about them. Are you kidding me? So the bank stocks are going to drive this fake market once again. This has been a fantastic fake market. This has been a front-loaded stock market with zero interest rates since 2008. It's unbelievable. But here's the thing. The reason you need to join my gang and follow me, listen to what I say, because there's so many unscrupulous men, women in our Congress, in our government. Oh, my God, our government. Do we know that? On Wall Street, including money managers, 401k managers, these Wall Street banksters, these individuals, they dominate the financial institutions as well as our governments. They never, ever warn in advance. Have you ever heard anyone warn in advance that a market is going to correct and to position yourself? You heard me do that.
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
And I know what time it is now. I told you on January 26th, when the market corrected, we were at the beginning of a correction. This is not to be feared. You don't fear corrections. You celebrate corrections. You embrace corrections because stocks go down 10 times faster than they go up. Oh, Wall Street's always scared you. They've always told you, oh, don't short stocks. Don't short stocks. You're going to lose all your money. Of course they tell you that. They lied to you. Why? Because they don't make money when you sell a stock. They only make money when you buy stock. So to sell a stock short, word sell, they don't make any money. So they make up all kinds of stories, and that's why your 401k doesn't have the option when the market drops to sell short to make money. Isn't that ridiculous? Take the dot-com crash, take the housing crash, the financial crash. Those two crashes, they crashed 37% each. And do you know those folks in 401ks never made a penny? They gave most of their money back, because there was not an option in the 401k to turn around and sell the market short. How stupid. In my program, when the market starts to crash, I assign what we call an inverse. All it is simply you buy a stock. You buy a certain stock, just like you buy a stock. It's called an inverse. So you're not scared. So when the market's going down, this particular stock goes up. So you're making money as the market goes down. It's called an inverse. My gang has that inverse. We're all set to go with that inverse. I want you to participate. But right now, I want you to participate in the banks because they got to financially engineer these banks to move higher right now. Join. They're waiting for your phone call. 877-600-GANG, 15 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me up $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year. I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, Phil's Gang. You hear me talk about my video group. These are folks who don't have any time to learn. I do the actual investing for them. I do a video 3 times a day. All I do is follow what I do. As a result, if you were a gang member from January, we now have a 16% return for my video group. Join my gang, philsgang.com. If you're busy, it's a perfect solution.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We have a 16% return since the first of the year on my video stock group. Those are stocks that I select. I put out a video 3 times a day. You just follow my instructions on those particular stocks. This is for people who just don't have time to learn. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and use the video stock group.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Bill Bunkley, a friend and colleague, has been diagnosed with cancer. Bill has contributed so much to our community over the years as host of Faith Talk here at Salem Communication. Bill is now putting his faith in you. Bill needs to raise $30,000 for medical procedures. So please, go to philsgang.com, where I have posted a link for Bill's GoFundMe page. Please remember Bill in your prayers.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Bill has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
We talk about the economy and how strong it is. I report on the economic figures, and they're good. They're really good. Some people will say, oh, it's overheating. We're due for a recession. And there are others who say, look, this is the second longest bull market in history, and the economy is very strong right now.
Yeah, it is strong, and it's getting stronger.
I mean, I feel like the prevailing feeling right now is that the U.S. economy is doing great and the consumer is doing increasingly better. Look at retail sales.
What we see today is that consumer spending growth has fallen to a 4.25-year low. So that's even lower than the lowest point we saw at the end of the 2015 slowdown. It's starting up again, a new, fresh slowdown, and part of the reason is income. Real personal income is actually slowing as well. When you talk to somebody, the man in the street, they might have had a little bit of a raise in earnings, but inflation is eating that up and then some. So that wages, incomes, are lower than they were, real, adjusted for inflation, than a year ago.
And why do you think millennials can't buy a home? The biggest crisis we have, and I said to Marta, I said, I want to go on the air tomorrow, and I want to challenge any liberal, come on and debate me. Debate me. That yesterday I talked about how could anybody, any liberal in their right mind, ever and be honest and say that what Hillary did, lied to Congress, lied to the American people about Benghazi. Because remember, when she said that it was the video, at the same time, the same night, she said to her daughter, it wasn't the video. She said to the Prime Minister of Egypt, it wasn't the video. She also said to the president of Libya, it wasn't the video. It was a well-planned attack. She lied. She lied. And then she lied to us and to Congress, to the FBI, which Martha Stewart went to jail for 5 months for just one lie. And she said that her server, her private server, private email, she never sent through or received any classified information. And the FBI said she's lying. About 7 other lies they caught her in. But they're saying that that's not as bad as what Trump did. Trump, at a podium, this is what was his treason. He didn't look over at Putin and said, you SOB, you better not mess again with our elections. Because he didn't say that. That's treason. But what she did, lying to the relatives of the SEALs, the Navy SEALs, and the Marine that got killed, oh, that was okay. That was okay. But I said, I'd love to get into somebody's psyche. I'd love to debate that. But she said to me, no, you really want to help people, we got a real crisis on hand. Stick to getting on the air and talking and letting them know what is coming. You were right. You were right about the crash that came in 2008. You started to talk about it in 2005. You were right about the 1987 crash. You were right about the dot-com crash, the housing crash. And I'm right about this crash. Got to point out that Trump sent us a signal when he was so worried that inflation, that the interest rates are going to go up. You can't handle an interest rate this high when our economy's not growing, but our debt's growing. And we have not ever been warned, as I said, by any of these banksters or CNBC or Fox, Bloomberg. None of these geniuses ever warned that we were going to have a recession. And yet the market dropped 37% on the dot-com. The financial and housing con, another 37%. People got wiped out. 12 million house foreclosures. Nobody warned. I did. And I'm warning again. Warning again. A recession has occurred in this country about every 5 years. That's been since the end of World War II. You know how overdue we are? And you know what they don't warn about? I keep telling my gang members that it's China that is going to trip this crash, and it's not going to go down 37%. We're we're going to go down 67% because this is the biggest bubble ever. Put it on a chart. You can see the last two crashes, how high the bubble went. They went up about 130%. Not even that, about 87%. And then they dropped 37%. We went up 280%. 200% more. This bubble is 200% higher than the previous two bubbles. Are you nuts? All over low interest rates, all over stock buybacks, not earnings growth. But yet, we've never been warned about a recession. The simplest thing, Wall Street never told us about the recessions. It's unbelievable. China is going to be the catalyst for the next recession. They don't tell us that either. They have not warned that China has an economy that's falling apart. They've increased their debt 28 times since the year 2000. What are you, nuts? That's going to be the catalyst. Their economy is slowing. China's stock prices down 40% since June 2014. But nobody's telling us that. Nobody's telling us they're not growing. Not even not growing. China's not growing at all. The problem is China accounts for 34% of global growth, including our growth. They finance us. They finance us. We borrow money from them to buy their goods. They loan us money to buy their stuff. What are you, nuts? We borrow money from them to keep the lights on in the White House and in Capitol Hill. Nobody talks about it. What we are not being told, it's starting. The crash is starting. The yuan has been manipulated lower by one hung low over there in China. That means our dollar rises. We saw that this week. Our multinational companies, who 67% of their earnings depend on China. Well, when you start raising the dollar because of manipulation of the yuan, they can't sell their goods overseas. They're screwed. They're screwed. They can't sell their stuff. And then what happens? Here in the United States, our real estate prices, our stock prices all start declining because they can't be supported with income. Talk about that in some stocks when we get back. My bank stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your savings, you know you're behind from retirement, you haven't got enough retirement money, you're getting worried, and nobody helped you today. Did anybody help you today? Were you able to go to your mobile device today and say, what should I do with my stock? Did anybody do a video for you today? Did your planner, did your money manager, did the guy that's running your 401k, did he do a video for you today 3 times during the day, tell you exactly what to do with the stocks we're in? No. Now, when you join the gang, you can decide what you want to participate in. You can have the full schooling where you come to our class on a daily basis. That's done over the internet, of course. Or if you're a person that says, I just want you to make money for me because I don't have time to learn, and I have a program for that. And that's called my video stock program. So when the market goes up, you're going to make money. When the market goes down, you're going to make money.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxFest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Let's join the gang. It's only $39.95. Follow me in the explosive stocks, the bank stocks. They've got to push the bank stocks up to push the market up. This week is the most explosive week because we have earnings. We have the FANG stocks. 4 stocks. You remember the S&P has contributed 3%, but that's 500 stocks. Only 4 of the 500 contributed about 45% of that 3%. Can you imagine how dangerous that is? We got 4 stocks holding up the whole stock market. What are you, nuts? I got to play this clip. Jeff Sessions, who of course is a coward, he stabbed President Trump in the back. He went to a high school to speak, and here was the reaction of the kids.
I like this bunch, I gotta tell you. You're not gonna be backing down. Go get them, go get them. Lock her up. Well,
lock her up, lock her up. Talking about Hillary. He's too much of a coward to lock her up. I love to talk about that all day, but for you people who are in 401ks, remember, you're going to lose most of your money to fees. We have a recession coming. We have a correction coming. No one's talking about it. They never talk about it. They never give you an advance warning because they don't want you to take the money out of the market. Because remember how Wall Street works. They get paid with how much money is in the market. If they warned you, like I do, like I warn my gang members, they'd have no money left. They don't get paid when they take money out. So they're never going to tell you. And right now, China is going to be the catalyst because China, they lie all the time. And China's economy is doing terrible. Their stocks are doing terrible. Their whole economy is collapsing, and the whole world depends on the Chinese economy. So now what we're doing is we are rigging our bank stocks to hold up our economy. We are the only economy that's raising rates. And Trump doesn't want to raise rates. He's scared to death of raising rates. That's why he's so upset. That's why he sent the signal the other day. He doesn't want to raise rates. Trump knows the Fed's been depressing interest rates for so long. Matter of fact, so long, our millennials have never seen anything other than a cheap loan for a car or a home. They think that's natural. They never felt an 18% mortgage or business loan. He knows if rates that are already so low, if the Fed doesn't have that weapon to lower them anymore, we're so screwed, it's unbelievable. In other words, the Fed in 2010 should have started raising the rates so that when our crash comes, they can stop the crash from happening. Instead of going down 67%, they could stop it maybe at 30%. How do they stop it? They print money, and they go and they buy bonds, 10-year treasuries. That drops the yield on the bond. Do you remember what happened the last crash? We had a $10 trillion national debt. We were paying interest rate of over 3%, 3.7%. And we couldn't afford the 3.7% because the economy wasn't growing fast enough. And when it went up to 3.7%, the market crashed because it couldn't grow fast enough to keep up with the 3.7%. And when that market dropped, they could come in and buy bonds to drop that 3.7% interest rate down to 1% to stop the crash. But in 2010, remember what we did in 2008? We had $450 billion on our balance sheet, the Fed balance sheet. They bought $450 billion of Treasury. That was on their balance sheet. That's all. Now they moved it to $4.4 trillion. And they have no more room. If the banks start falling apart, they can't go and buy bonds and push their yield down to stop the crash. They don't have enough room. They need to have been selling off those bonds in 2010, but they didn't want to sell them off in 2010 because they got so greedy, because the owners, the 1 percentile who control the Federal Reserve, who control the judges, control Congress, control everybody, so greedy that they decided, let's keep pushing this market higher. We'll keep getting richer and richer. We don't care about the economy. They know when you keep interest rates too low for too long, it takes the economy and it destroys it from within. People start going out, especially savers, especially retirees, people put money in their bank. They stop investing in the bank, putting money in the bank and savings, and they go take these crazy risks. And then when the crash comes, they lose all their money. And the problem is when they keep interest rates too low for too long and people aren't putting their money in savings, then our small private businesses in your community, the dry cleaners and all the small businesses in your town, they depend. They're not public companies. They don't go to Wall Street. They have to depend on people putting money in savings at the bank so they can go in and get a bank loan. Well, guess what? They can't get bank loans. And it's the small business that creates the middle class. It's the backbone of our country is the middle class. They create the middle class, the small business. They create all the best jobs in small business. In the last 10 years, there's been more small businesses closing their doors than opening their doors. Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible? Because no savings. So This super low interest rate, the argument, keep it low so I can get a cheap car loan, I can get a cheap mortgage. Well, that's not going to help when the market starts to crash. And these super low rates, as they say, will help you get a cheap car loan and cheap mortgage. Not going to help you in the long term. You're going to lose everything. He's so worried about raising rates. He thinks that higher rates will discourage, and he's right, big ticket purchases. Now, what's that mean? When interest rates are too high, then when you pay all your bills, you have what left is disposable income. After you pay your bills, what money you have left, they want you to go out and buy big ticket, like a boat or ski mobile or watermobile or whatever. They want you to go out and buy big screen TV. Well, people don't have that extra money. So he's worried that when they don't have extra money, that people won't go out and buy these items. And it's those items that create our economic GDP growth. You see? And we've had a GDP growth of less than 3% for the last 10 years. So we got a real problem here, and he knows that. So he is either going to have to do another quantitative easing because he's scared that, again, he's got to print money to go buy those treasuries to drop the 10-year treasury yield from 3% back down to 1% to prevent a crash, which he doesn't want to do, but he may have to. But it doesn't matter to me or my gang. Look, the other day I said, let's buy these banks. So Citigroup was red on my chart, my color-coded chart. That means the institutions were not buying it heavily. They started to buy Citigroup around $64.38. And then when it was around $67, it was still red, saying don't buy it because there's not enough money and you may go in and buy it and it may collapse on you. And then when it was at around 68, it said the same thing, was still red. But then finally at around 68.47, 68.50, started to turn green. And now Citi is up. Citigroup, we got a nice 4% profit in Citigroup. Bank of America, about 6%, 5-6%. We bought the basket, XLF, of all the banks, 3%. This is what you've got to do. So let's just say this, Citi, JP Morgan, Bank of America, and the basket, XLF, all these banks, let's say we have a 4% average gain in about the last week here, in the last few days. Please join my gang so you can participate with us. And if you don't have time, you haven't got to do a thing. Just follow the video that I change up 3 times a day.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been extremely happy with everything that they've done.
You have all the tools necessary to become a successful trader.
Phil's Gang is like having a pro by your side all day long.
I would highly recommend Phil's Gang to the average retail investor.
It is truly a great value for what it offers.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that. that.
No matter if the market is up or the market is down, Phil Grandy and his Phil's Gang members prepared for market volatility and making profits.
Well, that puts me up $13,087 in 2 days.
I'm up like 15%.
I'm up $5,000 in a month and a half.
I'm up about 15% for this year.
I'm up $28,000 since November.
Join thousands of investors and start making profits in the stock market. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
After 3 months on 2018, I'm up over about 15% for the year.
I love the webinars. I love all of the training videos.
Phil has definitely kept me informed on a day-to-day basis on the ups and downs in the market.
I really appreciated how he explained why it was very risky to start buying stock.
Thank you for giving my confidence back in trading.
I would highly recommend joining Phil's Gang. Very inexpensive compared to what you are getting or receiving for the money.
Yes, I would recommend Phil's Gang to anyone who is interested in buying stocks.
Join the gang, follow Phil, manage your own money. You'll be glad you did.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Back about 2005, I found myself out of work. One of the things I was doing was KCA was playing Phil's Gang at noon, and he was predicting in 2005 a collapse of the housing market. Phil's Gang feller, he was on it, and nobody else was predicting what he predicted, but he was on the money. He was talking in 2005. He was talking about how people had the teaser rates with their mortgages, and that the whole thing was going to collapse. And he knew what time it was. You got to respect that.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
We see some micro impacts of where people, our counterparts, have targeted very, very specific items in specific communities. But from a macro standpoint, we do not yet see any significant impact on the economy, but we'll continue to monitor it.
Oh, here's what he's saying. Oh, the tariffs, no impact on the economy. Well, if there's no impact on the economy, then why did they just do a multi-million-dollar subsidies with the farmers? These guys can't tell the truth. They wouldn't know the truth if they tripped over it. So, same thing when you're buying and selling stocks, when you're investing in these stocks. Wall Street, they're not your friend. They're not your pal. Your 401k, you don't even know who's managing your 401k, do you? Of course not. They're not your friend. They're there to take the money out of your pocket and put it in their pocket. So take control. The stock market always has a huge monster rally right before it crashes. And no longer, if you're with me, you can sleep at night. I promise you. You can sleep at night because you don't have to worry about all of a sudden waking up and the market's down. And it's down 10, 15, 20% in the middle of a crash. And then you're in your 401k. You can't get out in time because they don't let you out until the end of the day. Join my gang for $39.95. Participate in the stocks of the gang, and every day I take those stocks and post them in a video. So if you're very busy and you can't come to class, you can't learn, or you just don't want to learn, then just follow the self-help video on the stocks. Just pick out of the stocks, pick one or two, doesn't matter which one on the video. Sometimes I have 5 on there, and just follow the instructions. Give you an example. We bought Facebook on July 16th. That's only about what? July 16th is only about a week ago. So about 5-6 days, okay, trading days. and it's up 4%. But see, my gang doesn't have to worry about it collapsing. They'll be out in time. So we could get into this stock, and it's going up every day, and they can feel comfortable because I have put in place for them what they call a stop. It's like an insurance policy. It doesn't cost them a penny. Where it says it drops below the price I paid for it, I get out. It gets me out automatically. Isn't that a beautiful thing? And we haven't seen one red candlestick. We haven't seen one red candlestick. I go all the way back to May. There's not a one red candlestick signaling time to get out. Another stock. Besides our Citigroup that's up 4%, JP Morgan 4%, Bank of America 6%, XLF 3%, TNDN 53%, AMD 54%. Now Halliburton. Okay, if Halliburton's, we always play these stocks. If you're a gang member, you played Halliburton from the day it turned red. From a day it gave you a sell signal, which was on May 25th. And it's been red all the way down today. So that, on May 25th, the stock was at $51. Today, the stock's at $40.31. The stock has dropped 21%. So if you're a gang member, you're following my MV2 color-coded chart, it told us it was green for a long time. And then it told us to sell it short. Money was coming out. And the return was, what did I say? The return on that was around, 40%, I guess. Okay, okay. So anyways, but that's about a 40% drop, I think it was. I think the high was $51 down to $40. So 21%. I'm sorry, 21%. Thank you. Okay, so the good thing is you can sleep at night. Because now the nice thing is with the stock, when the institutions, when the big insurance companies, the big hedge funds, when they start pulling their money out to now buy it, it will turn green. So try it. Join my gang. All I ask you is to help the kids. It's $39.95. All right, I've got to move along. I'm running out of time here because I want to talk about something. If things were so great, then why is it the housing market, the banks right now, are making loans so easy for people? They're going back to FHA. They want anybody goes to the bank, they're going to tell you, we'll give you an FHA loan. They want it to be guaranteed by you and me, the taxpayer. Look, here's the big problem with this economy. Wages and home ownership are locked in together. Wages go up, home ownership go up. Now, Trump knew under Obama, home ownership dropped to a 50-year low. Because why? Lack of wage growth. He didn't have good paying full-time jobs. Trump doesn't either right now. Home prices increased an incredible 3 to 4 times wage growth. Why? Because Obama sold to his pals, the hedge funds, who were money bundlers for his campaign, sold them all the foreclosed home inventory of all the banks, thousands and thousands and thousands of homes at 25 cents on a dollar to his hedge fund money builders, money bundlers, for the purpose of them taking them and renting them. Well, the consequence was terrible. The consequences are awful. He turned our country from a homeowner economy into a rental economy. Trump knows this. He's got a big problem right now. Big problem. Because wages aren't going up. He can't get people back into housing. 15 million renters. We have 15 million more renters now because of that. Because think about it. House prices just soared because he took out of the economy all this inventory. When you take affordable housing, remember he sold them all these houses 25 cents on a dollar. We're talking average price home. Everybody wants to buy a home average around $185, okay, to $225. No inventory. He sold them to everybody. So what happened? This housing prices soared. But nobody could buy the house. They couldn't afford it because wages aren't going anywhere. Rentals exploded. Used to be 25% of wages. Now it's in some places it's 50%, like Boston and New York and Washington, Baltimore. 15 million renters, as a result, are spending more than half of their income. What are you, nuts? Home prices are going just soaring, like I said, out of reach of the middle class. Not only because Obama reduced the affordable inventory by selling the foreclosed homes at 25 cents a dollar to his hedge fund pals, but land costs has exploded. Land costs is scarce in populated areas. Why? Because for 8 years of Obama, he piled on environmental rules and regulations and building regulations, which mean most of the land can't be built on now. So the price of land has skyrocketed, and the price of land is the most important, is what's expensive in buying your house, not the brick and mortar. He put on so many regulations, even a puddle made 100 acres, all wetland. What are you, nuts?
Wow.
First-time home buyer used to be 45% of potential home purchases. It's dropped to 13%. Think about this. The real estate industry depended on the first-time home buyer. 45% of the home purchases were them. Now it's 13%. This is a tragedy. Because now, think about it. When they buy a house, a first-time home buyer, not only do they buy the house, but they buy furniture and lawnmowers and appliances and carpet. It triggers purchases of all these assets that grows our economy. It's not happening anymore. It's killing our economy. That's why we can't grow to 3%. Why can't they buy a house? These first-time home buyers. Look, there's 12 million millennials who live home with mom and dad. They don't have a job with good wages. First of all, they have a massive college debt. And right now, college debt is so massive, it exceeds all other credit card debt combined. It's hard to get a loan, but now they're trying to make it easier. Now they're saying, look, before it was you could breathe, okay, and pick your own payment, but now what we're going to do is get the taxpayers to reimburse us if you foreclose. So come on in, you can have lousy credit, you still got to pay 3% down. But we're not worried. We don't care if you shouldn't have a house. We're going to give it to you anyways because the taxpayer is going to back us. Look at things are getting worse, not better. Now, the best place to make money is the stock market. I use my color-coded chart, when to buy, when to sell. Judge me on my performance the next 30 days. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Sign up now. They're waiting for you. See you on the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
If you're behind, and you know you're behind in your